Shalom, y'all. Movie here. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing well and you staying safe out there and staying warm if you're in the east and in the northwest where we got chilly cold weather. Okay, you guys, I want to come and do a short video for you today. This is going to be what's called a kitchen hack for, baking and cooking and all that stuff, but mainly baking, okay? Because a lot of us like to bake, we bake cookies and we bake like cornbread and cakes and all that stuff. So sometimes you need to have a few little hacks because you might go to your shelves or your pantries and say you decide that you want to fix some cornbread, but you go to the shelf and you notice that you don't have any baking powder. So what do? Okay, and then one of your children might ask you to bake them some cookies, and the cookies call for brown sugar, and you don't have any. What do? All right, I'm going to show you what you can do, okay? This is our kitchen hacks for today. Okay, for that cornbread or whatever else you're fixing, your soda bread, and you are not soda bread, but well, yeah, you can use that and make a soda bread. But whatever it is that you need baking powder for, we're gonna make some. We're gonna make our own. Yes, you can make your own. I did a video on this years and years and years ago of how to make this. But I thought it was time to kind of redo it again since I've had so many new subscribers since then. Okay, we're going to do the baking powder first since it's the easiest to do. Okay, to make your own baking powder, all you need is baking soda and cream of tartar. For those who don't know what cream of tartar is, this is used like when people make lemon meringue pie or something and they need whatever they make it to fluff. This is what you use. Okay, now how we're going to do this is very simple, okay? You take your, according to how much you need, it's good you can make up extra if you want to, but if you just need like maybe a couple of tablespoons, a couple of teaspoons or whatever, or you could just make that. But what I'm going to start with is 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Put that there. And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. Okay. Move this out the way here. Then we're just going to take a fork or something and we're going to mix this really good. Make sure you mix it really, really, really good. Let me see if this mix will work. Yeah, it will. Okay, you want to make sure it's all incorporated together. And now if you make, if you decide to make, like a double batch to put this away, what you can do is add some cornstarch, and it'll keep it from clumping. I think you can use arrowroot too if you guys don't do the cornstarch, but you can put that in there to keep it from clumping. There you go, your own baking powder. Okay, it's good to keep this kind of stuff, in your pantry just in case, okay? Now, next, we're going to do our brown sugar, okay? This is only 2 ingredients too. I have in this bowl 2 cups of sugar. I always use the unrefined sugar. I don't do the white stuff. Then you want molasses, okay? And depending on how light or dark you want your brown sugar is the amount of molasses you're going to put in there. So I'm not going to measure this out because we're going to see how it is. Okay, now I like mine not too light, not too dark, but somewhere in the middle. Okay, so we're just going to pour a a little bit in there. We're going to start with that. And we're going to mix until it all incorporates. Now you can do this with a mixer, but everybody don't have a mixer, so we're going to do it by hand. Wait, let me get the fork because the fork usually works better. Okay. And it takes a minute to get it all incorporated. It looks like I already know I'm going to need some more. Okay. So I'll put a little bit more in there. And I'm using Blackstrap Molasses. You can use regular molasses. Wait, let me show you because I have regular molasses if you can't find that. Where my grandma, oh, here it is. Okay, you can also get this called Grandma's. Make sure it's under yellow and it's unsoftened. Okay, non-GMO in the yellow. This is old-fashioned Burr Rabbit molasses, Blackstrap. Okay. Now, so if you can't find one or the other, you know, there's always, if you can't find one, you'll find the other one. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, and you just work that molasses in there. Yeah, like I was saying, you can use a mixer, you can use a food processor, I guess, you know, as well. I wouldn't put this in a blender though, because you end up powdering your sugar. Yeah, and you just keep stirring it until you get all your molasses worked in. Put a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, because doing this kind of, as this right here also saves you money, because if you keep stuff on hand, you know, in your what is called the extended pantry, things you put up, you know, so you can have, when things get low in your regular pantry or your regular cabinets, you just take out from there and put it in your extended pantry. Yep, okay, it's coming out. I bought me a gallon of molasses, so I'll have it, you know, because it'll take me through next year. And by it being a sugar-based product, it will last. Because sugar, you know, is a preservative. And since it comes from the refining of sugar, you know, it's a sugar product. Ooh, this smells so good. And you just keep mixing and keep mixing and keep mixing. Like I said, if there's some of y'all who don't want it, you got a hand mixer or even a stand mixer, it don't matter what kind, and you don't feel like doing all this with your hand. I need a spoon so I can scrape the bottom. You don't feel like doing all this, then use your mixer. But like I said, I'm only doing it because I know there's some people who probably don't have a mixer. And you can still do this. Still not quite as dark as I want it. I'm going to add a little bit more. Because we're at a light brown consistency. Let me bring it to you so you can see. See right here, this is at a light brown consistency. And I want it just a little bit darker. All right. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. Just a little bit, a little bit. Okay, that should do it. I think the consistency I want at, with 2 cups is about maybe 1/4 of a cup. Not sure. I don't measure. Like I say, I eyeball it to get it where I want it. Yeah, so it smells so good. That's if you like the smell of molasses. If you like molasses, then yeah. But that's what they use in brown. Well, you already know that they use brown sugar to make. I mean molasses to make brown sugar. Okay, here we go. We're getting there. But it does. It smells so good. I think when I get fit, well, after my bread gets done, because I have a loaf of bread rising in the oven, so I'm gonna bake that today. We're almost there. I just gotta get a few of the bits broken up, the molasses bits. Yeah, so let me bring this back so you can see the color. This is where I like it. I don't know if you can see. So this just a little bit darker. That's where I want it. Yeah. So when we get around the feast days, and you're baking or whatever, hey, here you go. You make your own stuff. Now, I just got to make sure that all the bottom, everything at the bottom is covered. There we go. Brown sugar. All right. Here we go. Oh, there's another little piece. Almost done, y'all. Because you want to make sure you get all the molasses broken up. Because it does clump up as you're stirring. There's a big piece right here. And that's another reason why you want to go down to the bottom too, you know, to make sure you get all those molasses clumps. All right, there we go. I think I got them all. Make sure. Yeah, all right, here we go. We're good to go. Now, oh, here's one more. Let me get this one. There we go. Got it. Wait a minute. I keep finding them. Okay. Now, I'm going to transfer our brown sugar to a container. my mess. Get right here. Okay. I got this bigger container, putting it in here because I just did this much to show you guys, how to make it. I found another. Because I'm going to go ahead and fill this jar up. But right now, this is good. All right, okay, now, since I got that done, I'm going to show you guys the next step, okay? Like I said, I'm going to fill this up. So, what I'm going to do, I have this little terracotta bear right here. Excuse me. This is called a brown sugar bear. What you do with this is you soak it. When you get it, you clean it, and you soak it for 20 minutes. Then you drop it on top of your brown sugar. And what this does, it will keep your sugar from getting hard and keep it moist. Now, you can also buy these in little discs as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be bare, but you can get a disc as well, okay? So there we go. Our brown sugar and our baking powder, okay? So, I hope you guys give this a try. If you do, let me know how it came out for you, okay? Now, with that, I'm going to ask those of you, if this is the first time you ever watch my channel, to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification button, so the next time I upload content, you will get your notification, okay? And if there's anything else you want to see me do or whatever, you know, leave it down in the comments and I'll try to get to it for you, okay? I know I have to do a canning video for my cousin because she asked me, she wants a canning video, so I'm going to do that for her next time. The next video will be the canning video. We're going to make us some grape jelly, since that's the easiest thing and she's never canned before, so we're going to do that. Okay, now, you guys, have a great rest of the day, and those of you who are prepping today for tomorrow, I say, and you know, have a great one. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.